you need a low ticket offer. By having a low ticket offer, I've been able to make a couple extra $100,000 across a couple of the offers that I'm working on over the last couple months of this year. Okay? A low ticket offer should always ascend into a higher ticket offer. Always. Like every single low ticket should always ascend. But I'm gonna talk about that in a second. I'll talk about one scenario. We've got an offer. Now let's say that we're making $60K a month, right? We looked at those calls and we found very quickly that there's lots of people that wanna buy our stuff, but they don't have 5K laying around. And it's funny because so many people said that they wanna help people. Do you? Then create something that other people can afford, because your thing can't go to everyone. It only goes to a small amount of people that have the amount of money for that thing. And you're losing so much money by only having the one thing, right? There was times where we had, let's say we had a 5K offer and someone said they had $1,000 on the call. We wouldn't sell them. Like we wouldn't pitch them. It would just DQ. The call would be a loss. Are you fucking me? That's $1,000. Take away closing, $900. Take away setters, that's about $850 in your pocket. You don't care? It's $850 not enough for you? Because that's what you tell me when you don't have a low ticket. You hate money. I can't even think of another reason to why you don't have a low ticket. Now, for most of our offers, we have 2 low tickets. Our first low ticket is for the general public. So this is for people that jump on discovery calls from application forms or DMs. This is a low ticket that is inside the application form. Here's what I mean. We have an application form for one of our partners and they fill out XYZ questions. And based off what they answer, they go different routes. One of the routes is if they don't have more than $500, they get to the DQ, which they get the low ticket. We never used to have that. It just used to be, okay, if you don't have $500, then you get DQ'd and like we have nothing for you. And then we realized we were stupid. So we created a $7 program, okay? Because they don't have $500, but they've still got some money. Everyone's got $7. You need to remember, I tell my salespeople all the time, if someone is filling out even your application form, they've got internet, they've got bill, like they've got electricity, they've got money, even if it's not a lot of money. So we create a $7 program. They buy the $7. As soon as they buy the $7, they get dialed. Okay? Our dialer dials them, welcoming them to what they just bought. Within 5 minutes, they get dialed. Now, all of our low tickets are about a 6 to 7 day roadmap. Biggest problem that I see is when people do sell a low ticket is that they pitch way too early. Okay, buy a low ticket, book a call same day, and they expect you to buy. No. And to be honest with you, 6, 7 days is still not really enough time. You know, it could be 2 weeks. But again, we do it 6, 7 days. All right, so they buy $7 because they can't afford the main program. Dialer dials them 5 minutes, welcomes them in, no selling, no nothing. They then get a drip course over a 6-day period. Okay, so every single day they get more resources and material. That is so we can keep the person there rather than giving them all the information and then dialing in, 5 days later. They don't give a shit anymore because they haven't consumed that content for the last 3 days because they finished it in the first 2 days. No, it's a drip course. Okay, we then dial them again on the 3rd day. And we basically say, how's everything going? Okay, we're acting as a bit of a mentor, a bit of a coach. On the 6th day, we dial them again. We say, how did it all go, etc. And then we start the process of trying to book an implementation call and ascend them. Okay, an ascension from $7 to, let's call it 4K. Okay, so many people look at low tickets and think, okay, $100 ain't nothing, $200. Dude, the people that you see online that are selling low ticket products are probably making 5 times as much as what you are. Right? I think in February or January of 2026, we did at least $8,000 minimum in $7 upsells on one of our offers. 8K. And keep in mind, those are people that would normally get thrown away. Because a lot of the times, people lie. Right? If they fill out your application, they lie. And they say that they don't have that much money because they don't want to spend that much money. Or, guess what? People have jobs and they make more money every week. Okay, so just by DQing someone today because they don't have money, it doesn't mean that they won't have money in a week. Then we have another low ticket, which is for webinars only. Now this is a $27 low ticket. Now this one's amazing. I think in January or February for one of our partners, we did over $30,000 from this one low ticket, all right? So when they have the webinar, okay, so they sign up to the webinar, they'll automatically get taken to a page. It'll have like a golden ticket. The golden ticket will be $27. They can say, and there'll be the option, do you want to get the low ticket or do you just want to continue? If they get the low ticket, they'll buy it, they'll then get a course, and then they'll get an implementation call redirect straight away, where as soon as they buy the $27 course, they will then get an implementation call calendar, and then they'll book a call for about a day after the webinar event. That way they consume all that content, they then consume the webinar, and then they have a call already booked straight after the webinar is done. Okay, last webinar, which was about 3 days ago we did for this partner, we booked about 29 implementation calls. So 29 people that had already booked a call for after the webinar that bought the $27. Okay, so we made about $800 in $27 sales, which massively helped with our ad spend. And then we had 27 or 29 calls booked straight after that event to then upsell them into a $4,000 to $8,000 offer. And you're still telling me that you don't want to sell low ticket.